Hi, my name is Richard James Mehdi, and this is my first finished novel. It's called The Food in the Manger, and it could be considered a work of avant-garde literary fiction. I wrote it over the course of about 10 years, in 2004 to 2014, in Colorado Springs, where I still live. It's in 2 volumes, and I used my own artwork on the covers. This painting you can see in the background is the original of one of the cover images. The title, The Food in the Manger, is meant to evoke the self-effacing and digestive imagery of creche and Eucharist, but with the center of the Christ myth dropped out. In the book, a person named Alex is worshipped because people think he has no conscience and does not love. He is a child at first, but they admire him for his actually non-existent ruthlessness. There are dream narratives of Alex worship, and Alex being prepared or driven by his worshippers to try to kill God. The next part of the story focuses on characters who are experimental filmmakers, Window and Loria, who in frustration and arrogance try to revitalize art by making it into a religion and blending it with violence. Then something awful happens, and Loria becomes a recluse and obsessively tries to work out in writing whether life is worth living, and if so, on the basis of what criteria. In the last parts of the book, their friend Sonny emerges as a major character. He is afraid of his parents because he thinks they are secretly rich and powerful. He becomes implosively quiet, without will, and inert. The book overwhelmingly stresses negativity, especially in the way mysticism uses apophatic paring down or skirting, saying God is not this, not this, not that, because it is impossible to define what God is. The characters in The Food in the Manger are trying to apply that logic to life, to get beyond nothingness. I'm going to read a short passage from the book. Here Loria is half waking in Window's apartment and reflecting resentfully on his tortured love affair with Window. Eden said to Window, "You don't even love the surf of earth's my aimless shattering clings down on. You don't even love the firmament. You seem to think I've writhed from a misspent shape. Mr. God's wounds. Oh, Window. Ha ha ha. I've had many other offers from people less hesitant than you to torture me to death. What's your problem? What was it you..." Window can't talk to anyone now, so the conversation turns inward till he gets back. His hands crest the doorknob. It opens and they are gone. All of him leaves around the other side of it. Snippets like this were provable, a process cameras could usurp and finish by their hell. This person was flesh. Window. There were mental processes grating there, like shows of flourishing tombstones, panicking the onlookers. So many graves. Where has their loot gone? So many graves in the melted land. Window took a knife and was picking at the door self-consciously, as if saying to Eden, "This is how overdone you are. I have to dig doors." He stood that way, picking the paint and wood off, avoiding stabbing himself. Eden lay back down. Eventually he fell asleep. Is he parenting me too now, Eden thought? Is this jerk trying to protect my sleep, its solidity? He was more tired every day, Eden. The days got him, captured him around the neck. In mock friendliness, the outer face of a sinister hunger. The suns attached to all these lights that brought the earth's world into his eyes by sight were wildly sinister. The dance was not danced until they were inside him, ripping him apart. If you like fiction that is lyrical, philosophical, character-driven, subversive, harrowingly paranoid, and dreamlike, you might like The Food in the Manger. You can buy it in paperback at Amazon.com, Powell's, and other online booksellers. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Gordon Saunders. I write books for young adults. I write two kinds, fantasy and history. In book marketing, they'll tell you that young adult is a category for ages 13 to 18, junior high and high school. But actually, these books are for anyone from the age of 10 on up.
Daring adventures, unexpected plots, thrilling descriptions. With all those things, I think this book is every bit equal to Narnia, possibly even better. The Kingdom of Light wraps up this series like sprinkles on a cupcake.
And I've been teaching for more than 4 decades. Gordon Saunders' Revolutionary War series for young people has been excellent with middle school students. Because the characters are so vivid, male and female, students can identify with them, take sides with them, feel like they have a part in the adventure that these young people are experiencing, and they learn far more about history, about the people, the strategies of the war, the suffering of the war, daily life, than they have in any other series or chapters in history books than I've used with middle schoolers.
You can learn more and get a free story related to each series at my website, gordon-saunders-writer.com. You can also catch my Young America blog there. I'm developing this as an aid to teachers and students as they consider American history between 1781 and 1806. And you can apply there to receive every new post as it comes out. Thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you soon at my website, Gordon-Saunders-
Hello, lovelies. My name is M.M. Ward, independent and traditionally published author, here joining the 16th Annual Mountain of Authors event through Pikes Peak Library District. I have 3 series that are set in Colorado. The first series is around a little town called Pagosa Cliffs, which is an imaginary town that is a cross between Pagosa Springs and Ouray, Colorado. The first book in the series is Tarnished Stars, about Sheriff Tank Tanner and his struggle with alcoholism, his family destiny, and just trying to realize that second chances aren't always what you wish for. The next book in the series is Red Velvet and Anemones. It is about Baker Millie Haywood and rebuilding her life after everything that she thought was real turns out to be false. The next book in the series is Blue Water, about former Olympic diver turned coach Camille Wallace and the 328 pictures from a bachelor party that ruined her relationship and killed her sister. The next series I have is also based in Colorado. It is a dystopian series based on werewolf, Revelation of Ash, and the sequel, The Ravers, about terrorist attack that turns all non-humans into weapons of mass murder, and our main character, Shalom Phillips, is lucky to survive after ignoring the 911 warnings because werewolves and vampires aren't real. The next book is Ghost with Cats, about Dr. Annie's Winter Dove and her adventure in Colorado after escaping Omni Energy mercenaries with 3 aliens. Ghost with Cats is the first in the Book of Elo series, followed by Ghost with Ink and Ghost with Hope. All of my books can be found on Amazon under M.M. Ward for Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and print on demand. I have 15 books written and part of 3 different anthologies for Halloween and one Christmas anthology, and I write a broad spectrum of fiction from science fiction to shifter dystopia to contemporary fiction about broken people just trying to overcome their problems and the choices they make. Personally, the Overcomer fiction of the Pagosa Cliff series is my favorite, and I hope that you will find some of yourself in these books. Enjoy and be blessed.